I'm going to speak a little bit about Irene, or my first encounter with her. Honestly, my son moved to North Carolina, and I was lucky that Aunt Jean and Uncle Jerry were there too. And they were his surrogate parents, and they watched over him. And Jean would report to me any girls he was dating and tell me all about them. And she said, "Sandy, this is a good one. I think she fits in. When you come in October, you're going to meet her. I think you're going to love her." And I did. I remember when I met her. I think the word that comes to mind is elegance. She carried herself with a confidence for a person that was so young. Very soon, I found out that she was not just beautiful outside, but she was beautiful inside. I think I fell in love with you before my son did, Irene. And I did my little pushing and prodding because I really recognized you were very, very special. I want to welcome you to our family. We love you, and I think you know I love you already. And I really knew she was one of us when I had a big barbecue one summer, and I invited our family and friends, and the next day she came down with her hair in a ponytail, no makeup, a sweatshirt, and she said, "Where's that cake you made? I'm having it for breakfast." I want to wish the both of you the very, very best. Joey, you will always be my beautiful boy, always. Joey was always a fine little boy, and he grew up to be a wonderful man. I'm proud of you, really proud of you. I have no doubts that you're going to be happy together because I already watch you, that you stick together like glue, and that's a good thing. My greatest wish for you both is that life is gentle for both of you. I love you both.
Today I am a father-in-law. And I have a little story to share which happened to me on my way to father-in-lawhood. You know, this whole wedding thing has really gone very smoothly. You know, there have been very few issues or arguments. But, you know, I like to call Irene Bridezilla, but, you know, she really was. Everything was great. I prefer to think of her more as Bride Calm. In fact, you know, Joey slept at home last night, and who ain't fooling, right? But he had a dream last night that there was a giant Irene in a giant wedding dress climbing up the Empire State Building with Joey clutched in her giant hands, with helicopters flying all around while he shot at her, and she fended off the attack with her giant wedding ring, her engagement ring. Bullets were ricocheting off like crazy, and he woke up in a cold sweat. But Sandy calmed him down, and it didn't take too much coaxing to get him here today. So, but there was a couple of days ago. There was a very minor, you know, discussion about some detail in the wedding, and you know, like I said, everything was so easy with Irene. But there was a little difference of opinion, and Irene injected clarity to the situation by saying, "Hey, I'm the bride. Issue solved." But you know what? Irene, I'm glad you're the bride, because no one could be a better bride for Joey. But I will say this to you. Once this is over, you are no longer the boss of me. And I hope that you and Joe will, you know, travel into the boss-free zone as you continue your marriage and that. And I wish you a very long, bossless marriage. Lots of children, yada, 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 but just be good to each other.